slides on as well, but that's the wrong angle again from round the wicket. Now with the pace on, good work, very good work in the deep. But they're coming back for 3. They saved a single, but Bangladesh, you could see that intent. They just want to make sure that they gather every possible run.
Yeah, very eager. Both the Bangladeshi batters running between the wicket has been brilliant. Bouncing on every opportunity. But the more runs on the board, these two.
Tikshana needs to be on the off stump, not on midland leg, because he'll slide going round the wicket. And allows him to get on the back foot. Again, a couple of runs. Good running. Oh, could be tight. Could be tight. They have run the second run. I think the Sri Lankans are celebrating.
Did I put markers on these two batters? I just mentioned how good they've been between the wickets.
The batting end. Show me the side on angle, please.
Was that the opportunity Sri Lanka was looking for?
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Roll it back one more time, please. Roll it back one more time. And now roll forward. Frame by frame. Frame by frame, yeah. Yeah, can we show, yeah, can you show the other side of this? And just nice and slow. Is it here? I can see the bat is on the line and the bails are off. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Massive wicket for Sri Lanka. They were desperate to get that wicket, and Milan Ratnayaka's outstanding fielding providing that wicket that they were after. Another look.
They're always a peril. Once, as a batsman, you hit the ball off the back foot. And to get your momentum forward, it requires a bit of time. And that's the moment which afforded the opportunity to the Sri Lankans to get rid of him. Smiles all around in the aisles because they know how important was for the Sri Lankans to break this partnership. 23, and it's 100 for 2, Bangladesh. And it's time for the players to get hydrated.
জানো ডেড স্কিন সেল আমাদের ব্রাইট স্কিনকে লুকিয়ে রাখে টেপ টেস্ট করলে দেখতে পাবে দেখলে ব্রাইট স্কিন লুকিয়ে আছে ডেড স্কিন সেলস এর নিচে এগুলো দূর করে পন্ড স্কিন ইনস্টিটিউটের ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ এই নাইসিনামাইড যুক্ত এক্সপার্ট ফর্মুলা ডেড স্কিন সেলস দূর করে আর দেয় আল্টিমেট ব্রাইট স্কিন মিরাকলস হ্যাপেন পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ প্রাণ সসের মাখামাখি টেস্ট নুডলসকে করে তোলে আরো ইয়ামি আরো জোস তাজা পাকা টমেটো আর সিক্রেট রেসিপি কম্বিনেশনে প্রাণ সসের বস
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড় ডিল নাও কোডে কেএফসি পিৎজা হাট শিলক্স শুমিজ হট কেক ম্যাকশেক ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়
নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইনে আছে ভিটামিন ই ও আমলা যা তোমাকে দেয় নজর কাড়া ব্ল্যাক শাইন নজর কাড়া শাইন চুলের নাম্বার 1 চয়েস নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন
বছরের প্রথমে একটা বাচ্চাদের জন্য একটা বড় অ্যামাউন্ট লাগে ঠিক করলাম আমরা একটা ডিপিএস খুলি এবং বিকাশে এটা খোলার কারণ হচ্ছে কি বেশি হ্যাজেল নাই
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ
চিকেন খেতে হয় না কারো লেট যেদিন থাকে টেস্টিং সল্ট মুক্ত দারুণ স্বাদের চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস
সবার জন্যই ভালো চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস
এক বছরে এটা ফ্যাকাশে আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন
এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া যে ব্রাইট লক টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা
আরএফএল এসডব্লিউআর পাইপি মাপে যা বলে তাই দেয়
না দেখে ঠকবেন না আরএফএল ছাড়া
আরএফএল এসডব্লিউআর পাইপ এন্ড ফিটিংস
পাইপের বস না কিনলে লস
চঞ্চল ভাই
দেখা যাচ্ছে না বলে নেই নাকি পানিতে থাকা আয়রন ও সীসা ফোটালেও যায় না দেখাও যায় না
পিওরি ক্লাসিক দূর করে ভাইরাস ব্যাকটেরিয়া এবং নতুন যুগের দূষণ
একনন সোপ দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোণায় কোণায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস।
এই অবস্থায় পড়তে না চাইলে ব্যবহার করুন রেইনবো ড্যাম্প প্রোটেক্টর।
ইলাস্টোমের ইমালশন থাকায় দেয়াল থাকে ড্যাম্প প্রুফ রেইনবো পেইন্টস, কালার অফ জয়।
ভিটামিন সি আর গ্লিসারিনের সাথে নতুন লাক্স, যা ত্বককে করে কোমল আর দেয় ব্রাইট গ্লো। ট্রাই করো লাক্স।
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, শিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইনে আছে ভিটামিন ই ও আমলা, যা তোমাকে দেয় নজর কাড়া ব্ল্যাক শাইন।
নজর কাড়া শাইন চুলের নাম্বার 1 চয়েস নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন।
মিস্টার নুডলস অ্যামেজিং টেস্ট, মিস্টার নুডলস এনজয় দ্য বেস্ট।
পেপসোডেন্ট চার্মি চেক 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা।
সব সময় চকলেট চকলেট চকলেট, মা সব দাঁতে শুনলে তো পেপসোডেন্ট করবে, তাই না?
Themselves with a run rate of over 6 runs and over, 245, not looking too big. But wickets can change the entire complexion of the game.
Yeah, they tried everything. The captain went with quite a few options, but nobody prevailed. A breakthrough and through a good effort from the fielder. And they should gain from here. Another wicket will tip the scales.
Yeah, that's what they're after, Sri Lanka. They'll be telling themselves one can be two. And quick wickets. Ideally 2 new batters if they can get that. They got Tanzid looking good at the other end. Litton just in. And they kept him quiet. 100 for 2.
এরিল প্রথমবারের মতো নিয়ে এলো ভিটামিন সি সোপ বার। এটি ত্বককে সুরক্ষিত রাখে, ফিরিয়ে আনে ন্যাচারাল গ্লো। নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোণায় কোণায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস।
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি, কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই। তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম। বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
Expecting this. Hossain, a perfect time to come in. Bowls leg breaks, but he bowls a lot of wrong uns, so left-handers won't bother him too much. It depends a lot on the wrong un.
And he bowls them really slow, unlike Dakshina. A bit of pace was offered, but the batter wasn't pacey enough. He was beaten by that throw. Very accurate, excellent effort to release the ball in no time.
Well, interestingly, I think the squalic or the point fielder straight away gave it out as he was celebrating. It was a good return, and Kusal Mendis didn't have to move. That was the key. It was milliseconds in it. Now, how close is that? That's the wrong one. Ruchirapalya Guru doesn't answer it in the affirmative.
There was a sound that might have deterred the umpire. I think they're going to go here because Hossain is very much convinced.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Appears to be no bat involved. Can you confirm with ultra edge? Yeah, there is a clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat involved. Go for ball tracking and ready. Ball striking is building up. Original decision not out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Which you need to reverse your decision. Stand by. You're on screen. Please signal.
Well, one brings two, they say, and this is the second wicket and happens to be the 100th wicket of Mahmud Hasaranga, the 18th Sri Lankan bowler to do that, and the second quickest to reach 100 wickets in ODI cricket.
It was that googly you were referring to. He relies on top spinner and the googlies, and no contribution, none so ever, from Litton Das. That was the wicket they were after. 101 for 3.
ভিটামিন সি আর গ্লিসারিনের সাথে নতুন লাক্স যা ত্বককে করে কোমল আর দেয় ব্রাইট গ্লো। ট্রাই করো লাক্স।
এটা লাল চা দাও তো। আরে এর থেকে বড় সারপ্রাইজ গ্রামীণফোন 17 এ 5টা প্লেনের টিকিট সহ এক্সক্লুসিভ শো অফার।
এলো নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি যুক্ত, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতে। এখন নতুন মোড়কে
একনল সোপ, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
Well, one of Bangladesh's brightest young stars, Towhid Hridoy. So much of potential. 16 shy of 1,000 runs, a good average. Strike rate is good. Got 100, just 24 years. First saw him in the BPL and was very, very impressed with the way he played. And he looked to international play even then. Starts off with a single, just drifting onto the pads. But Mahmud Hasaranga's introduction has paid dividends.
Yeah, played the wrong line. He was playing for a leg spinner. It was a wrong on. Into the action straight away. Mahmud Hasaranga. Congratulations to him for his 100th ODI wicket. They want to remove him now. Tanzid. He's holding the key. He is.
Ideally, Sri Lanka will want to open up both ends. They'll want to dislodge Tanzid because he is now the main obstacle. You dismiss him, Sri Lankans will be telling themselves, dismiss him, you got 2 new batters. He can get back. And this time, oh, what a catch! What a catch! That is Charith for you. That is a wicket they were after, and that is a match-winning catch, if there was one.
That was stunning. That was mesmerizing. Oh, wow, that ball was traveling. And to be anticipate that has to be a mixture of reflexes and athleticism, both combined to get rid of the danger Tanzim. Oh, wow. Spectacular effort.
That is a wow. That is definitely a wow. And such a big wicket here. Tanzim goes for 62. Bangladesh now 102 for 4.
তার রুচির সাথে মানানসই স্টাইলিশ সব ডিজাইন থেকে বেছে নিন পানি সাশ্রয়ী ও লং লাস্টিং শাইন ফ্ল্যাশ ট্যাঙ্ক। ফিটিংস শাইন তো সবকিছু ফাইন।
নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইনে আছে ভিটামিন ই ও আমলা, যা তোমাকে দেয় নজর কাড়া ব্ল্যাক শাইন।
নজর কাড়া শাইন চুলের নাম্বার 1 চয়েস, নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন।
এটা লাল চা দাও তো। আরে এর থেকে বড় সারপ্রাইজ গ্রামীণফোন 17 এ 5টা প্লেনের টিকিট সহ এক্সক্লুসিভ শো অফার।
Well, this is exactly what Sri Lanka wanted. Well, 3 wickets for 2 runs has been Sri Lanka's return in quick time, Amir.
You got your wish, Rishad. You were mentioning Sri Lankans need to open up both ends. You got your wish.
And And they got 2 new batters. Now they can start to dictate terms. Lanka has the opportunity because he can now bring in his field. Now look to attack. Last ball of the over. And a fine over. 2 wickets in that. 18 overs done. It's 102 for 4.
এক বছরেই এটা ফ্যাকাশে আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন।
এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া, যার ব্রাইট লক টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, শিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
প্রাণ সসের মাখামাখি টেস্ট নুডলসকে করে তোলে আরো ইয়ামি, আরো জোস। তাজা পাকা টমেটো আর সিক্রেট রেসিপি কম্বিনেশনে প্রাণ সসের বস।
পেপসোডেন্ট চার্মি চেক 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা।
সব সময় চকলেট চকলেট চকলেট। মা সব দাদু শুনলে তো পেপসোডেন্ট করবে, তাই না?
Bangladesh look to be in total control. That run out of Shanto and then the immediate dismissal of Litton, just turning things around for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it goes to show how important fielding is in contemporary cricket. The bowler looked hapless, and suddenly 2 big efforts from the fielders changed the complexion of the game.
Mendis with his left arm spin. That's a wide, just sliding down the leg side. But yes, you're right, Ahmed. Let's first take a look at this catch. You need to take a look at this catch. This is wow. This is a real wow effort. Oh, what an outstanding catch. Janit Lianage, that is. This is even better at this angle.
Yeah, the best part was the finishing part, where he got the dive right, and then while he was landing on the ground, he managed to hold on to the ball. Stunning effort.
Right now, Sri Lanka has been given an official warning, I've been told, but then, right, let's take another look. Oh, what about that? Look at the way he lands, the way he reacts and recovers. So, oh, throw him with the arm. He was playing for turn, and that ball came in. Wicket number 5.
Well, the captain went on a punt to ball come into Mendis, and it has paid off. And it's Towhid Hridoy who's been dismissed. He should start winning game for his country with his talent. It hasn't been fulfilled. But what a moment for Kamindu Mendis and the captain. Strategy worked. Bangladesh under the hammer. It's Hridoy walking back after scoring 1. 103 for 5.
পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, শিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
বিজলি কেবলস যে কোনো স্থাপনার বৈদ্যুতিক সংযোগকে রাখে নিরাপদ। এর স্কিন কোটেড ইনসুলেশন সম্পূর্ণ ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট, তাই বিজলি কেবলস নিজেই নিজেকে নেভায়।
বিজলি কেবলস
নিরাপদ আজীবন।
পেপসোডেন্ট চার্মি চেক 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা।
সব সময় চকলেট চকলেট চকলেট। মা সব দাদু শুনলে তো পেপসোডেন্ট করবে, তাই না?
Acnon soap, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
আরএফএল SWR পাইপি মাপে যা বলে তাই দেয়।
না দেখে ঠকবেন না। আরএফএল ছাড়া
কিনবেন না।
SWR পাইপ এন্ড ফিটিংস।
পাইপের বস না কিনলে লস।
250 মিলি রাঁধুনি সরিষার তেলে 5 টাকা, 500 মিলিতে 10 টাকা, 1 লিটারে 15 টাকা আর 2 লিটারে 40 টাকা ছাড়। জলদি কিনুন।
Situation.
It's a tall ask. And because wickets are packing, that was the 4th in span of 2 overs. Now playing for the turn. Second time we saw our batsman getting out in a similar fashion.
Well, just to complete my story, Sri Lanka has been given an official warning. But this is the celebration for starting an over late. So they can be given 3 warnings and after 2 warnings, and after that, 5 penalty runs. How about that? Now that deserves to be taken a close look unless it hit the bat. I'm not so sure. They're thinking about it.
I think Mendis has already stated the claim. Go for it.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Roll it back one more time, please. And now roll forward. Yeah, ball is coming straight from the bat. Go back to on-field umpire. Alias, stay with your original decision. Stand by. You're on screen. Please signal.
$50 মিলি রাঁধুনি সরিষার তেলে 5 টাকা, 500 মিলিতে 10 টাকা, 1 লিটারে 15 টাকা আর 2 লিটারে 40 টাকা ছাড়। জলদি কিনুন।
এই অবস্থায় পড়তে না চাইলে ব্যবহার করুন রেইনবো ড্যাম প্রোটেক্টর।
ইলাস্টোমের ইমালশন থাকায় দেয়াল থাকে ড্যাম প্রুফ রেইনবো পেইন্টস, কালার অফ জয়।
স্টুডেন্ট চার্মি চেক 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা।
সব সময় চকলেট চকলেট চকলেট। মা সব দাদু শুনলে শুনতে পেপসোডেন্ট করবে, তাই না? পেপসোডেন্ট মিস্টার নুডলস অ্যামেজিং টেস্ট, মিস্টার নুডলস এনজয় দ্য বেস্ট।
Acnon soap, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
Umpire was convinced. Yeah, there's no harm in moving on, but there are certain protocols which needs to be followed.
Absolutely, Amir. Why take that chance when you have the resources at your disposal? I mean, now how about that? That's given. This time, no problems about that. But the batter might refer it.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Just keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line. Roll it further up to the bat. We are satisfied. No bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. Ball tracking is building up. It's coming up now. Original decision out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Richie, stay with your original decision. Stand by. You're on screen. Please signal.
After a bright start, this innings of Bangladesh is tottering. It's a procession.
Well, it's falling apart, isn't it? 99 for 1, 103 for 6. Inexplicable in terms of the way wickets have fallen. The skipper goes without scoring. It's 103 for 6.
আন্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, শিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
বিজলি কেবলস যে কোনো স্থাপনার বৈদ্যুতিক সংযোগকে রাখে নিরাপদ। এর স্ক্রিন কোটেড ইনসুলেশন সম্পূর্ণ ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট, তাই বিজলি কেবলস নিজেই নিজেকে নেভায়।
বিজলি কেবলস
নিরাপদ আজীবন। এখনো তো ঝিরঝির করতেছে।
ঝামেলা আসলে আমার লাইনের না, বাইরের সহজ সরল মানুষ পায়া জিনজিরা টিভি ধরায় দিতে হবে।
দেশের যে কোনো প্রান্তে ঝকঝকে ছবি আর ডিজিটাল ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের বেস্ট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স পাবেন একমাত্র আকাশ ডিজিটাল টিভিতে।
Acnon soap, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
প্রাণ সসের মাখামাখি টেস্ট নুডলসকে করে তোলে আরো ইয়ামি আরো জোস তাজা পাকা টমেটো আর সিক্রেট রেসিপি কম্বিনেশনে প্রাণ সসের বস
Tanzim, Hasan, Sakib. Average of 23, that's not bad. But at this stage, Sri Lanka very much in the game and in control. Starts off with a friendly full toss and well fielded. I'll tell you what, there's a definite spring in that Sri Lankan step.
More energy. He's too hot to handle at the moment. Not reading him well, the batters. Already 3 wickets.
Well, now the pressure will start to pile on. That rate they were going at 6 plus is down to a little over 5. Still, the required rate is very much in control. The problem is that they don't have wickets. There's 4 wickets standing. Will that be called a wide? Did it come off the bat or the pad? There was some excitement. Never know, but not called a wide. Yeah, I think so. Glove. That was off the glove. Well, welcome single for Bangladesh. They've been tied down so much. With wickets falling, so many dots. Just look at that. It's so many dots there.
Yeah. Bringing with smiles in the aisles. Oh, inside edge. They're not reading him. They haven't got a clue. It's 104 for 6.
পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড় ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাচেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
আপনার রুচির সাথে মানানসই স্টাইলিশ সব ডিজাইন থেকে বেছে নিন পানি সাশ্রয়ী ও লং লাস্টিং শাইন ফ্ল্যাশ ট্যাঙ্ক। ফিটিংস শাইন তো সবকিছু ফাইন।
পরিচ্ছন্নতা ও পবিত্রতার জন্য গোসল করেছেন, কিন্তু আপনার গোসলের সাবানটি হালাল ছিল তো? একনল সোপ, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
Vanidu Hasaranga in the second base, and look at who's at number 4.
The only seam bowler.
Well done to Fawiz Maharoof. We are honoured to have him in the box. 4th fastest in terms of getting to 100 ODI wickets. Ajanta Mendis tops the tree.
Taken. How about fielding this evening? Absolutely top class.
Well, I can tell you something. Sri Lanka is not putting a foot wrong. Even a full toss is getting wickets. This is unbelievable. Bangladesh cannot believe it. Well, Sanat Jayasuriya is soaking the situation in, and look at this, a friendly full toss and Deekshana. Very good catch.
Soaking in. Is he surprised with the fielding effort, Rishad?
I don't think so, but that's him. He doesn't generally react. Out for 1 and then 4 for 7.
সিক্সার্স দেখতে তো ভালো, খেতেও ভালো। চকলেট পিনাট ক্যারামেল ও নোগাটের দারুণ কম্বিনেশন এলো সিক্সার্স চকলেট কোটেড বার। পুরো এনার্জি।
এটা লাল চা দাও তো। আরে এর থেকে বড় সারপ্রাইজ গ্রামীণফোন 17 এ 5টা প্লেনের টিকিট সহ এক্সক্লুসিভ শো অফার।
250 মিলি রাঁধুনি সরিষার তেলে 5 টাকা, 500 মিলিতে 10 টাকা, 1 লিটারে 15 টাকা আর 2 লিটারে 40 টাকা ছাড়। জলদি কিনলাম।
Well, last 26 balls, we have seen mayhem. 8 runs and 6 wickets. And Bangladesh has gone from a very strong position to almost their knees.
Well, he's got some ability with the bat, but to keep down from Mayhem. It's a tall ask from Taskin.
Not sure he can do it because he's asking for a lot now. Sri Lankan spinners spinning a web around all the Bangladeshi batters. Now he's going to bowl his off spin, coming to Mendis. Was bowling his left arm spin, he switches as an ambidextrous. Straight to the fielder. And they're fielding well.
Wow, even a full toss cannot be handled by the batters here. Feeling the pressure. But how about that effort now? Whoa! Crocodile grab that was.
Yes, indeed. Well, they're sticking. That's the most important thing, Amir. Everything is sticking. And Kusal, Mendis, look at that take. As you said, there is definite energy in that Sri Lankan fielding.
Fleet-footed. Very.
Again, another one for Sri Lanka. It's coming a little bit too easily. Taskin doesn't believe it. He's thinking about reviewing it. He's done that.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please?
Come.
Appears to be no bat involved. Can you confirm with Ultra Edge, please? Keep rolling. There is a gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready. Ball tracking is building up. Coming up now. Original decision out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Stay with your original decision, Palis. Stand by. You're on screen. Please signal.
Well, everything that the Sri Lankans are touching are turning to gold. That's wicket number 8. It's for Tanzim to walk back. Taskin, I beg your pardon. Taskin Ahmed. LBW coming to Mendis without scoring. Bangladesh 105 for 8.
ফান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাচ শেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
Mr. Noodles, amazing taste. Mr. Noodles, enjoy the best.
একনল সোপ, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
Bangladesh staring down the barrel of a gun here. Tanvir Islam did well with the ball. It's coming at the fall of the 8th wicket. A collapse of mammoth proportions. How can you explain this, Russ?
Well, I really can't. That's the end of the 21st over, 105 for 8.
Would you believe it? 99 for 1. Second wicket down at 100. And 8 down at 105. Unimaginable. Can't explain it at all.
Yeah, the umpire intervening there because the substitute fielder was still on the park. He was trying to get off, and hence Hasaranga called off. Last 27 balls, Shamim, 7 wickets for 5 runs. After flying high, that second wicket partnership put them in such a strong position.
You'd say that they've done the job and they restricted the Sri Lankans, and this is the last one to go. Just pretty much straightforward for the umpire.
Look, the ball really hasn't turned that much. The Bangladeshi spinners got a lot more turn in the afternoon session than what Sri Lanka have got here. But the changing point has been Sri Lanka's fielding. That run out, Milan Ratnayaka's bullet throw, which found Najmul Hossain Shanto maybe 2 centimeters short. Janit Lianagea, an unbelievable catch. And all of a sudden, here we go again. And then panic set in. They've been playing the wrong line, picking wrong shots, and big trouble. That's Milan Ratnayaka. Look at how quick, flat and hard that throw was.
And that's the split right on top of the bails, and that's the split second that was required for Kusal Mendis to whip off the bails. Brilliant throw from that point onwards. It's been Sri Lanka all the way. Bangladesh imploding. Inexplicable. The manner in which they're folding like a house of cards is just not on. It's not good cricket. Malinga Hasaranga has really foxed the batters. 3 for 4. Mixture of orthodox leg spin and googlies. Have not been able to read what is delivering.
Well, in terms of collapses, from wicket 3 to 10 in ODIs, the lowest score was 12 by USA versus Nepal. This is the number of runs added for those wickets. Right now, with this run turned down, Bangladesh have lost 7 wickets for 6 runs. Let's see if they can get more than 12.
ভিটামিন সি শরীরের জন্য যেমন উপকারী, তেমনি ত্বকের জন্য সমান কার্যকরী। তাই মেরিল প্রথমবারের মতো নিয়ে এলো ভিটামিন সি সোপ বার। এটি ত্বককে সুরক্ষিত রাখে এবং ফিরিয়ে আনে ন্যাচারাল গ্লো। এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন মেরিল ভিটামিন সি সোপ বার। নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোণায় কোণায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস।
Last half hour, the whole thing is turned completely on its head.
Did you say Bangladesh are in shock? Let me tell you, Sri Lanka also in shock to how they've managed to turn this game over. Coming to Mendis, he was brought in to fill a gap. Sri Lanka looking for a bowler, looking for a breakthrough. He's only got 2 wickets in his career before.
It's just the manner of the doubt and the suspicion in the mind of the batters, uncertain of the lines of the ball, uncertain of the trajectory of the ball. Inexplicable.
Hasaranga's introduction to the attack made a big difference. But Shamim, if you've watched him over the years, you know he bowls a lot of wrong uns. And Bangladesh just had 2 batsmen trapped in front to that delivery. It was just basic cricket. It's not a ball spinning square or uneven bounce. You missed a straight one from coming to Mendis. 2 straight ones, in fact. Just become clumsy all of a sudden.
Very difficult to find words to explain this mammoth collapse by the Bangladeshi batters. Lack of application, it's been playing on their minds. It's been searching for the balls. Just let Sri Lanka dominate absolutely. Of course, there are some good deliveries, understandable, but playable deliveries, provided you can actually read the ball, particularly out of the hand of Hasaranga. Well, he's picked that up. Where is that headed? That's gone 4 runs against the run of play. Nelson's up. 1-1-1 for 8.
Get! Checkmate!
বাচ্চারা তো সবসময় রেডি থাকবেই, কারণ ওদের আছে 23টি পুষ্টি সমৃদ্ধ হরলিক্স, যা বাচ্চার মানসিক ও শারীরিক বিকাশে সহায়তা করে। বুদ্ধিতে বৃদ্ধিতে রেডি সব সময়।
এখন সাথে দুধযুক্ত নতুন হরলিক্স 3-in-1 পানি মিশিয়ে রেডি নিমেষে।
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
You want to look away from that. Mammoth collapse. Look at that start. 99 for 1, and then nobody, absolutely no one making an impression. Not sticking around, not showing resilience, not showing any temperament. Inside part of the bat, lucky.
In that wrong end. Hasaranga, that's his go-to ball. That's his stock delivery. It's hard to pick up, but very effective. A rare loose ball amongst the chaos being put away.
Again, didn't quite read it. Yeah, I think chaos is the right word, Russ. Suddenly, 1 wicket down and you make yourself go into a different mindset, really fearing every delivery. Not on.
Maybe the problem was how easy Tanzid, Hasan, Tamim, Najmul, Hossain, Shanto were scoring their runs. Maybe the dressing room just took things for granted, and we've always seen that with teams, and Bangladesh lack consistency in their cricket, and I reckon that's a big reason why. It's exactly what happened here.
हम नहीं चाहते फिर कोई अनहोनी हो।
Can never.
तुमने तो सुना ही होगा ना कि क्या हुआ है।
Game of cricket, never be certain of what's going to transpire. Going to be something around the corner to surprise you. If you allow that pressure to build on you, allow the pressure to keep you away from your basics, your disciplines, you're liable to land into the situation that you are in now.
Look here at the R. Premdasa Stadium or in the subcontinent. As the game wears on, you see pitches slow down, you see them wear, you see them take turn. But not this pitch. If at all, it's been sliding onto the bat a lot better than the afternoon session.
Yes, I think all you can say is you have got to give credit to the Sri Lankan bowlers, but they have been helped in a huge way by the lack of application by the Bangladeshi batters. 112 for 8.
হতে চাও তো রোদে বের হও। গ্লো থাকে একই প্রখর রোদেও। গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি সিরাম ক্রিম এর মাল্টিভিটামিন সিরাম ত্বকের 3 স্তর গভীরে যায় আর দেয় 40% বেশি উজ্জ্বলতা। বেরিয়ে পড়ো, নিজের পরিচয় গড়ো। গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি সিরাম ক্রিম।
You think Bangladesh should have done well in the first part, 244 restricting Sri Lanka, but then the collapse after 100 runs.
To me, Shamim, it was not the Sri Lankan bowlers. It was the Sri Lankan fielders who clawed or brought this game back in. The run out, then a couple of brilliant catches. Now this is the run out. Shanto, he was running hard between wickets, and on that occasion he says, it's my call, you respond to me. Now this time he does respond, and he's short. Geez, he'll look back at that. Maybe he'll be thinking, I should have just gone with Tanzid, Hasan, Tamim's call all the time.
And there have been some excellent fielding, commitment. What about that catch? Acrobatic to say the least. Diving all over the place. Another good one. Both hands. Iksana taking that one. It's been excellent all around the ground.
And it's so good to see the energy from Sri Lanka. The bowlers were up against it. Well, he's hit that well. How can you blame coming to Mendis, because previously he bowled a full toss and he got a wicket, so he tries it again.
Well, something for the Bangladeshi supporters to get some relief from. Juicy full toss, promptly put away.
And good fielding teams, you find, Shamim, always competitive, because they can make a difference. They can add value to the bowling unit. Now Sri Lanka have been paying a lot of focus on that. Prior to the series, lots of specialist coaches brought in, namely Bharat Arun to work with the fast bowlers. Our Sridhar of India came and had a program with the Sri Lankan fielders and coaches. So that's been one of Jayasuriya's strengths, bringing in people to try and build on specific areas. That's a good thing, knowing what the team needs and working on those weaknesses. These are the rewards that you see here. 119 for 8.
কত ঘন টেস্ট করতে চান? 1 মানে পাতলা চুল, 2 হলে মাঝারি, আর 3 মানে ঘন। ওহ, পাতলা চুল, হেয়ার ফলের কারণে পাতলা চুল? দরকার ডাভ হেয়ার ফল রেস্কিউ। এতে আছে নিউট্রিসিরাম, যা হেয়ার ফল কমাতে সাহায্য করে। ওয়াও! ডাভ হেয়ার ফল রেস্কিউ, হেয়ার ফল কমায় প্রথম ধোয়া থেকে।
পরিচ্ছন্নতা ও পবিত্রতার জন্য গোসল করেছেন, কিন্তু আপনার গোসলের সাবানটি হালাল ছিল তো? এক নল সোপ, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
This tells you that Bangladesh were in contention of getting a hold of this match. Then suddenly something happened to their psyche, their mindset, got into a bit of a chaos, not thinking clearly, on occasions just not reading the game at all. Because Zakir Ali is trying his best to fend off the deliveries and collect the runs when he can.
Glancing at the required rate, just 5.11. Nowadays, batters are not challenged by that.
Only problem, Russell, is just got the 2 wickets.
Come on!
And the Hasaranga has been top of his form, the way he's bowled, the way he has duped the batters into not reading the googly in particular. That good support. You always need that support from the other end. Both ends, the Sri Lankan bowlers really kept it tidy and waited for the Bangladeshis to make the mistakes and sometimes enforce the mistakes.
Just taking his time. The lace is off, and Roshan Abhi Singh. What is he up to? That man, I'll tell you, really don't know what he's up to.
Well, if you don't know what he's up to, you might not say. He's getting ready for the presentation.
That hit the pad first. I'd like to have another look at that. A full toss. Oh, he's looking at himself on the giant screen and look like he's impressed with what he sees.
By the way, Russell, it was bat first, that full toss.
I tell you, that man can be a distraction too.
We can see that. Manages to survive that over. 119 for 8.
কাপড় ধোয়ার একটাই সলিউশন, চাকা অল ইন ওয়ান।
সিক্সার্স দেখতে তো ভালো, খেতেও ভালো। চকলেট পিনাট ক্যারামেল ও নোগাটের দারুণ কম্বিনেশন এলো সিক্সার্স চকলেট কোটেড বার। পুরো এনার্জি।
Well, there's a little bit of wag of the tail. Never know when the end is going to come. You'd say it's all over about the shouting, but some resistance. At last, this 14-run partnership. Oh, wild swing at that one.
Now we had a ambidextrous bowler bowl for Sri Lanka in the test match, that was Rana. Coming to Mendis, we know he can do the same. He's now started bowling right arm off spin to the left-handed batter. He's bowling left arm orthodox to the right-handed batter. Coming to Mendis, of course, would tell you that he prefers bowling right arm off spin, which he has a lot more control with. 3 wickets today, left arm. Not bad.
Oh, no! 2 with the left arm, I understand, and 1 with the right.
Yeah, with the right arm was to dismiss Taskin, the left-handed batter.
Enticement, full toss into the deep and ambles the single.
And the number of loose balls you've seen from Kamindu Mendis tells you that he is a part-time bowler, and you have allowed him to have figures of 315 when your team was well on top. Sri Lanka might have been fearing that Bangladesh could get to the score in about 40 overs.
Well, they call it a game of glorious uncertainty for nothing.
That's coming to Mendis. Pretty much a mirror picture there. He's hit that well. That'll be 4.
Yeah, you were in line, you pay the price. That will not make him very happy. 124 for 8.
লাল চা দাও তো। আরে এর থেকে বড় সারপ্রাইজ গ্রামীণ ফোন 17 এ 5টা প্লেনের টিকিট সহ এক্সক্লুসিভ সব অফার।
চিকেন খেতে হয় না কারো লেট, যেদিন থাকে টেস্টিং সল্ট মুক্ত দারুণ স্বাদের চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস।
সবার জন্যই ভালো চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস।
Comparison after 27 overs, except for the fall of wickets, you'd say it was pretty similar, but oh, look at that 8 loss for Bangladesh. Really very, very ordinary performance after a stunning start, I must say. And even the bowling department doing well to restrict Sri Lanka. Then sudden collapse, they have imploded inexplicably.
The bowling effort from Bangladesh was pretty impressive. He has come the 40th over. Lanka had built those partnerships, got themselves to a position from where they could push. And the attack was on one leg with everyone. Mustafizur, Taskin, Islam, all struggling with cramp. And they were able to pull it back.
Because they can take a lot of credit from that effort, the bowling department. To mention the fact it was very, very hot in the afternoon. They were cramping. He's the man who just was really bowling on one leg. But a few bouts of cramp, had to get attention stuck it out. And sticking it out even now with the bat. Targeting that googly to confuse Tanvir. They slip in a gullion position. So far, reading it out of his hand reasonably well. And that's the orthodox leg spin, played well. Does not take a run. Wants Jakar Ali to retain strike after this over is over.
He can play big hits, Jakar Ali. I mentioned the run rate well within. So if he plays it smart, takes the strike, and plays himself into his own game and take control, Bangladesh still could have a chance. I mean, that's what Jakar Ali will be thinking. Look, you survive, I'll see what I can do. And there's still a long way to go in terms of overs in this innings. 124 for 8.
মতো ঝিরঝির করতেছে
ঝামেলা আসলে আমার লাইনের না বাইরের সহজ সরল মানুষ পায়া জিনজিরা টিভি ধরায় দিতে আমি
দেশের যে কোনো প্রান্তে ঝকঝকে ছবি আর ক্রিস্টাল ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের বেস্ট এক্সপেরিয়েন্স পাবেন একমাত্র আকাশ ডিজিটাল টিভিতে।
RFL ইজি পাইপ আমেরিকান ASTM স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে তৈরি আধুনিক যুগের আধুনিক পাইপ ফিটিংস এর সাথে জয়েন্ট হয় শক্ত ও মজবুত। RFL ইজি পাইপ এন্ড ফিটিংস, পাইপের বস না কিনলে লস।
It was the skipper who led from the front. Despite maybe Sri Lanka would have thought 244 was not going to be enough. But what Bangladesh has produced after a very solid start, something they want to forget for a long time.
Yeah, I was waiting for this move. Tikshana's back. Now no wickets for him. The part-time left arm, right arm stuff from coming to Mendis. Got Sri Lanka 3 wickets in his 5 overs.
Delicate balancing act here for Jakar Ali, and trying to hawk most of the strike, trying to get some runs on the board. Well, they took a bit of extra time between overs, and the second warning has been given to Sri Lanka for not getting through to the next over quickly enough.
Yeah, you got 60 seconds to start the next over. Even Bangladesh got a couple of warnings, taking time in between.
Yeah, if you get a third warning, you get your opponents to add 5 runs to their total.
But which batter would the 5 runs be added to? If I was a batsman, I'd like the 5 runs to myself.
The bowler, which bowler would be dock the 5 runs? That's another question.
Nah, I guess they'll go under extras, wouldn't it?
Well, he's gone for the slog. There is protection. Not quite getting hold of it.
Well, he's been declining singles previously. This time, he's exposed Tanvir Islam to 3 balls from Mahesh Tikshana.
But he's played for 18 deliveries. Tanvir has, scoring the 5 runs. So Jayasuriya will be quietly a very satisfied person. The manner in which Sri Lanka has come back.
And to the work put in to lift the standards of fielding and to see that unbelievable efforts of what's turned the game in your favor. The back was against the wall when that partnership was on. That was for sure. Yes, go on. He doesn't survive. Kusal Mendis picks up the nick. There's a wicket for Mahesh Tikshana.
They've been waiting patiently to get one of these 2 out. It was Tanvir Islam trying to just play away just a little bit of a nick. That carom ball and got it straight into the gloves. No worries. 9 down now. Bangladesh almost over now for them. There's the confirmation. Held the edge and a good take behind. Tanvir Islam goes for 5. It's 125 for 9.
কোনটা রাইট কোনটা রং লাগবে রঙের গ্যারান্টি
থাকবে নতুন বহুদিন অপাভাবে আনতে কাপড়ের টেনশন আছে সলিউশন চাকা অল ইন ওয়ান চাকা অল ইন ওয়ান
স্কয়ার নিয়ে এলো চাকা অল ইন ওয়ান বাংলাদেশে এই প্রথম স্মার্ট এনজাইম কালার গার্ড ফর্মুলা আর প্রচুর ফেনায় কাপড় হবে দুর্দান্ত পরিষ্কার মাত্র 75 টাকায় কাপড় ধোয়ার একটাই সলিউশন চাকা অল ইন ওয়ান
Last man in for Bangladesh. Mustafizur Rahman joins Zakir Ali. Nothing much to write home about in terms of his record with the bat. Just needs to stick it out. Let Zakir get some runs if he can. Sri Lanka, magnificent performance after being under immense pressure, not enough run. Excuse me, not enough runs on the board. 100 for 1 and a comeback like this is really fantastic. Now an appeal. This time round, not too much from the bowler though.
One review. Up Mendis was on his own on that appeal. I'm not too sure whether Sri Lanka will know how to react as well. In half an hour, the change in emotions, the change how you feel about yourself, the game.
They say cricket can be a great leveler. So much evidence of that in just one period of play. 125 for 9. Skipper did it for Sri Lanka with 106. Any thought? Not enough runs on the board. Bangladeshi bowlers doing well. And then it turned completely around.
Yeah, just kidding through. Can't expect much from Tanvir Islam. Just has a go at it and healthy nick through. Now Hasaranga's been taken out of the attack. Sri Lanka himself back in, maybe just to buy that last wicket.
Zakir goes dancing down the wicket, doesn't take a run.
This was outstanding. Tanzid, Hasan, Tamim, he was going. Oh yes, hit well. That's what this man can do. Zakir Ali on it.
Oh, that's a healthy strike. Sri Lanka bringing himself on. You did say he had plans of buying his wicket, but Zakir had other ideas. Into it, shimmy down the wicket, getting to the pitch of that, striking it truly. That shuffle gets into position, swivels round, and oh, he stuck at the non-strikers and thought maybe there were 2 runs there.
Well, Mustafizur is going to be careful. He had cramps today, had a struggle. You really don't want to risk too much at this stage of the game, I would say.
They are definitely roaring much louder than the Tigers. The Lions really asserted their authority on this game. Fantastic comeback. It's not easy when you're basically under pressure. Didn't know very much about that. Needs to survive one more delivery. Does Mustafizur Rahman give Zakir Ali the strike and maybe some more runs for Bangladesh? He survives. 132 for 9.
50 মিলি রাঁধুনি সরিষার তেলে 5 টাকা, 500 মিলিতে 10 টাকা, 1 লিটারে 15 টাকা আর 2 লিটারে 40 টাকা ছাড়। জলদি কিনো।
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুমিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
Till that point in time when Najmul and Shanto was run out, Bangladesh were cruising, and then disaster, cyclone really hitting them. No respite at all. Goes, catches the call. Oh dear. Bounced off him. Good effort.
Superb effort. Lienage once again. Hit flat and hard. He was never getting to it, but he kept charging in, did well. Get body behind it and he takes a blow for his troubles.
Yeah, he had his body in line. It's not quite going to hand. Took that option of ensuring that it didn't go to the boundary. That hurt, but that's commitment, and that's what we've seen from all of the Sri Lankan fielders.
Mehidy Hasan Miraz, his first game as the appointed captain. 5th game as captain over all 4 games in the West Indies. He was stand-in captain on that occasion.
Once again, catches the call. Catch is going to be taken by one of the grounds persons outside. Yeah, hit with a lot of power.
And you'd expect that from Jakara Leone. Yep. Tosses it up and he just throws the long handle. No way, that was going all the way.
Good comeback delivery though. Had to hurry on that one.
Sri Lanka's captain Charith up against Mehidy Hasan Miraz as captains. Long time ago in under-19 cricket. 2016 World Cup. 3rd place game in that tournament was won by Bangladesh, defeating Sri Lanka there. So they've been playing since that time, the rivalry as captains going back so many years.
Yeah, it's renewed now after many years, but of course Charith Lanka has got that huge advantage of being just waiting for the final event to take place. Last wicket to fall, hands on heads, disappointed faces for the Bangladeshis here.
Hands on head and nose.
Zakir Ali, I must say that he's taken the right move, running out of partners, hoping that Mustafizur Rahman can fend away this last delivery. Yeah, I think he just about manages to do that. And the smile breaks out at last. 139 for 9.
Amazing taste, Mr. Noodles. Enjoy the best.
Acnon soap, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
Well, the tail just wagging ever so slightly here for Bangladesh. It's a bit of a surprise that Hasaranga was taken off.
Yeah, but looking around, Hasaranga is on the park, on the field. Just thought maybe he's headed off. And that's why the change in the bowling. Asita Fernando Lanka brought himself on for 1 over, and now back to the fast stuff from Fernando.
Oh, driven down the ground. Oops! A rare fielding error by Sri Lanka, last 4 runs.
Yeah, well hit. He dug it out and hit it hard. You can forgive Charith Lanka for diving over that ball. He's worked hard with the bat. Got Sri Lanka this score. He scored his 5th ODI 100 earlier on today. I guess we'll look the other way for that one.
That's why I said rare, very rare. Yeah, we'll look away. Give him that. Oh, now it's up in the air. Catch it is the call. And once again, it's too long for anyone to even think about catching it. Gone way over the top.
Catch it? No, he said fetch it. Well, he brought the fast bowler on because Zakir Ali Onik was taking the spinner and thinking he'd clear the grounds, but he's feasting on Fernando, whether he gets it full or whether he bowls it short. He's hitting them hard. He's got on to 39 or 43.
He's feasting on most of the bowlers. 4 sixes, 2 boundaries.
When you can hit a ball like that, why run?
Just thinking, the batters in the dressing rooms watching Zakir play and wondering what went wrong. The middle order batters, one after the other, coming in, getting out, coming in, getting out. It's not on.
Yep, it looked so easy when Shanto and Tanzid were together. I guess the Bangladeshi batters just forgot to play themselves in.
That's good from Zakir. 4th ball, 150 for Bangladesh. Comes up with that.
Yep. Survive 2 balls, please. Are the instructions. Mustafizur, can he do it? Will he do it?
Well, he's managed 5 of them. Doesn't matter if he's got any runs or not. Full phase of the bat, get behind the line.
Well, probably drinks will be taken after this over. After the 34th over, Sri Lanka will have to pick 1 ball out of the 2 used at either end. That's the new regulations which have come into effect today. But can these 2 batters take it there?
That is the question. If they manage to take it there, I'd say job well done by the tail. At least make them toil a little bit. Except for the first half, the Sri Lankan bowlers have had absolute control.
Well, they were talking in Bangla, and lip reading is my strength. I think Mustafizur said, if you can hit it, I want to hit it as well. You reckon he said that?
Oh, thankfully not going to hand. He barely survives. It's 150 for 9, and it's time for the players to have a drink.
কেবলস যে কোনো স্থাপনার বৈদ্যুতিক সংযোগকে রাখে নিরাপদ। এর স্কিন কোটেড ইনসুলেশন সম্পূর্ণ ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট, তাই বিজলি কেবলস নিজেই নিজেকে নেভায়।
বিজলি কেবলস
নিরাপদ আজীবন।
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাচেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
টিফিন খেতে হয় না কারো লেট, যেদিন থাকে টেস্টিং সল্ট মুক্ত দারুণ স্বাদের চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস।
সবার জন্যই ভালো চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস।
এটা লাল চা দাও তো। আরে এর থেকে বড় সারপ্রাইজ গ্রামীণফোন 17 এ 5টা প্লেনের টিকিট শো, এক্সক্লুসিভ শো অফার।
ওয়াও, সুগন্ধ তো ভালো। নতুন সাবান?
হ্যাঁ, নতুন লাইফ বয় এখন আরো ভালো সুগন্ধ আর দেয় জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা।
শর্ত মামা, ফ্যানের নিচে তো আমি। এত অশান্তির কি আছে? এক জায়গায় ঘুমাইলেই তো হইছে। আবার কি হবে জিনিয়াস? এটা ক্লিক ফ্যান মামা, একবার অন হইলেই বুঝবা। শান্তি।
প্রশান্তি।
ক্লিক ফ্যানের অ্যারোডাইনামিক ডিজাইনের অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ব্লেড ও ডাবল শিল্ডেড বল বেয়ারিং নিঃশব্দে বাতাস ছড়ায় পুরো ঘর জুড়ে। ক্লিক ফ্যান, প্রশান্তির হাওয়া ছড়িয়ে যাবে সবখানে।
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস।
পরিচ্ছন্নতা ও পবিত্রতার জন্য গোসল করেছেন, কিন্তু আপনার গোসলের সাবানটি হালাল ছিল তো? এক নল সোপ, দেশের নাম্বার 1 হালাল অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল সোপ।
এখন ধুলাবালি জীবাণু ঘাম ক্লিন বোল্ড।
তুমি চাইলেই সব পারবে। একজন মাই তার মেয়েকে সম্পূর্ণভাবে মজবুত করে তোলে, আর অ্যালোভেরা ও মিল্ক প্রোটিন যুক্ত লাইফ বয় শ্যাম্পু চুল করে ন্যাচারালি স্ট্রং। নতুন লাইফ বয় শ্যাম্পু মাত্র 2 টাকায়।
প্রাণ সসের মাখামাখি টেস্ট নুডলসকে করে তোলে আরো ইয়ামি, আরো জোস। তাজা পাকা টমেটো আর সিক্রেট রেসিপি কম্বিনেশনে প্রাণ সসের বস।
ভিটামিন সি আর গ্লিসারিনের সাথে নতুন লাক্স, যা ত্বককে করে কোমল আর দেয় ব্রাইট গ্লো। ট্রাই করো লাক্স।
ফুড পান্ডা দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড়। ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাকশেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইনে আছে ভিটামিন ই ও আমলা, যা তোমাকে দেয় নজর কাড়া ব্ল্যাক শাইন।
নজর কাড়া শাইন চুলের নাম্বার 1 চয়েস নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন।
এই অবস্থায় পড়তে না চাইলে ব্যবহার করুন রেইনবো ড্যাম প্রোটেক্টর।
ইলাস্টোমের ইমালশন থাকায় দেয়াল থাকে ড্যাম প্রুফ রেইনবো পেইন্টস, কালার অফ জয়।
250 মিলি রাঁধুনি সরিষার তেলে 5 টাকা, 500 মিলিতে 10 টাকা, 1 লিটারে 15 টাকা আর 2 লিটারে 40 টাকা ছাড়। জলদি কিনুন।
And that was needless run out. And from there, things started to turn around for Sri Lanka. And then it was a possession.
Mahmud Asranga tapped it on Das. An excellent catch by Johnny Trinage. Towhid Hridoy missed a straight ball, playing for the turn. Massive gap between the pad and the bat. Out in the line, missing the ball. Mahmud Asranga dismissing the captain of Bangladesh. Pulled off Tanzim Sakib. Beautiful catch by Miraz. Missed a straight one again. Taskin Ahmed. That was the last one. Miraz getting it off the debutant Tanzim Islam. Takshana will continue to his 8th over. Mahmud Asranga limped off with some cramps suspecting, but looks like Takshana is the man going forward. Can't call it a wide. It was well inside the line.
Also, the batsman was backing away. He struck the ball quite nicely, Zakir Ali. He was off the boil during the Test match series, but showing us what potential he has. Flat bat side, but straight to the fielder.
Clear idea by Zakir Ali, giving himself room with mid-off and extra cover both in the circle. He's trying to go over the top. And Takshana, either he follows him to the leg side or ball close to the wide line outside the yaw stump. Not that length. On the line, Zakir Ali usually strong, long on, mid-wicket. Intention of giving himself room on the offside. If he can get it, I think it'll be a safe shot.
Yeah, he's quite reluctant to jump out of the crease against Takshana. Although the mid-off is up, he can easily play inside-out stroke. And this time around, he opted to hit the ball towards the onside. No timing, none whatsoever.
Yeah, trademark Zakir loves the mid-wicket. Either fast bowler or the spinner, he loves to target. Takshana will fancy his chances against Mustafizur. Get off the mark. Probably get a slip in place. Still attack the stumps. I reckon show the one that turns away, then go with the carom ball.
A ball it slow. Really slow. Entice the left-hander into playing an expansive stroke. It's very difficult for the tail-enders to resist, isn't it?
As soon as you see the ball eye line, your natural temptation is go for the big one. Still not happy, easy. Sanjay Surya waiting till the game's over. One more wicket. Oh! Was quicker. That was the carom ball. Watch out for the off cutter.
Yeah, Sanajesh Surya should be very happy with the fielding effort. During the test matches, we saw plenty of opportunities missed, but here, even the half chances were taken. And hence, the picture is very bright for Sri Lanka in this game.
Solidly defended by Mustafizur. 151 for 9.
দিচ্ছে 125 টাকা ছাড় ডিল নাও কোডে KFC, পিৎজা হাট, চিলক্স, শুনিজ হট কেক, ম্যাচ শেফ ও আরো অনেক অপশনে 125 টাকা ছাড়।
Yeah, still a long way to go for Bangladesh. Only one wicket required for the Sri Lankans to open this series in a grand fashion, a convincing win. This is going to be the last over before the captain can decide which ball is going to be used after 34 overs. Fernando Hasaranga sees the batsman. He wasn't sure. Well, fitness has been the bane. Fernando Hasaranga, his hamstring has been hampering his career. He had to sit out so many games. Okay, here's a question for you, Maha. If you're the captain of the fielding side and you have the option to choose one ball out of two used in an ODI game, what would be your preference?
In these conditions, one which is more roughed up. Fernando Hasaranga not clearly comfortable, and I think he's not making sure that he's not trying to get injured. It's absurd. I think he just should be someone else who should continue bowling and finish it off rather than bowling and aggravating probably the injury or the crampness. That's just taking so much risk. It's a good shot. Very, very good shot. The square leg fielder was very square towards mid-wicket and Jakar Ali played it fine.
Looks like a leg spinner from Hasaranga, and that was picked by Jakar Ali. Fetched the ball from outside the off stump and into the gap. He's closing in. He's on 45. Googly.
This is sensible stuff by Jakar. He's trusting Mustafizur to keep out one delivery. 146 Jakar. But since he started using the long handle, he's been dangerous.
Saranga will do well to finish this over. He's clearly struggling. He's limping.
At the toss, Abhibhai, I did mention it's going to be a tester for all the players. Most of the players, about 3 or 4 on Bangladesh side, struggled with grab. Fernando Hasaranga, who scored a run ball 22. And bowling is 7th over, is struggling. That's a lesson come Saturday in the same conditions for the players to prepare better and will not have any cramps. Will probably be the end result in the game. 156 for 9.
লালচা দাও তো। আরে এর থেকে বড় সারপ্রাইজ গ্রামীণফোন 17 এ 5টা প্লেনের টিকিট সহ এক্সক্লুসিভ সব অফার।
মেরিল প্রথমবারের মতো নিয়ে এলো ভিটামিন সি সোপ বার। এটি ত্বককে সুরক্ষিত রাখে, ফিরিয়ে আনে ন্যাচারাল গ্লো।
Yeah, plenty of dot deliveries in this Bangladeshi innings, and that created pressure. It's not the protruding nose, it's Lotus Tower. That's in the air, but it's going to fall short of Pathum Nissanka. One hit away from a 50 in ODI internationals. Zakir Ali.
Targeting his third half century in his career. He's targeted the mid-wicket area, which is well protected. With the mid-wicket right in front towards the long on quite straight. That's Sadira Samar Vikrama. Definitely deserves it. 99 for 1, 105 for 8 Bangladesh. Now thanks to 156 for 9. Looking for the half century. That's a googly attempted by Tikshana, something that he's developed in the recent past. Perfect Yorker.
This partnership is worth 31 from 35 deliveries, and the main contributor, no surprises there, Zakir Ali. A 0 contribution from Mustafizur. Yes, he has survived for 10 deliveries.
Outside edge, and this will get Zakir Ali to his third half century in international cricket. Yes, it was streaky, but mighty effective with my sticks, and I cannot believe his luck.
It's non-consequential in the parlance of the game, but this 50 should give Zakir Ali a lot of confidence to be able to compete well in the forthcoming games. Thick edge into the gap for 4 runs. It's quite annoying for the fielding side, isn't it? These two resisting out there in the middle.
4 sixes, 4 boundaries in Zakir Ali's innings. It's quite annoying as a fielding side when the tail enders is bagging. A lot of credit should be given to Mustafizur Rahman as well, though he hasn't yet to get out the mark. Made sure that he stayed for 10 deliveries for the partnership of 36 of 37. The more these batters stays out there, the frustration will creep in. And we've seen funny things in cricket. Most famously when Sri Lanka beat Australia up the Melbourne. Famous Lasith Marling, Angelo Matthews partnership. My memory runs back. We'll never know. 161 for 9.
Amazing taste, Mr. Noodles. Enjoy the best.
No ball. And here's a chance for Mustafizur to get off the mark.
Second no ball of the innings for my station. Not acceptable. It's one Bangladeshi fan, which is Ahmed, wife of our production manager in our crew, Tanvir Ahmed. Bowled in, but that's a free hit. The slip fielder have to remind him that's Nishan Maduska. That was a free hit. Cannot be out. 162 for 9. Zakir Ali reached his third half century in ODI cricket. Seems like he's having fun out there. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Situation in 105 for 8, 125 for 9, and now it's going to be one into Hossain, who is suffering from cramps. Seems like he wants to battle on and try and pick up the 4th wicket.
It's a familiar sight when it comes to Hasaranga. Whenever he gets injured, he performs better. Well, there have been 3 instances where 30 seconds before the over were not adhered, and hence 5 runs penalty to the batting side.
I was just looking at the scoreboard. When it was 75 seconds, that's where Ruchiri Palligurige did signal 5 penalty runs to the opposition. This is the eye open for all the teams going forward. The umpires are quite strict. Within a minute, within 60 seconds, the over has to start. I think that's a brilliant rule to hurry things up. And twice you won, third time you give 5 penalty runs, and exactly what Bangladesh was offered.
Yeah, it happened to Bangladesh as well. They couldn't adhere twice, but got alert and didn't repeat it again. Putting up a lot of resistance. Zakir Ali becoming difficult to dislodge.
Simple game plan against Vanidhu Hasaranga. That's to survive. Yeah, even though it's in the arc, he's comfortable in defending and target the other bowlers from the other end. Sensible call. If you're not picking a particular spinner, why take a risk? Wait for the other bowler from the other end and try and attack. Get the runs closer and closer, where the opposition team will not be comfortable. The down single.
And he's waiting for Hasaranga to pitch the ball outside the off stump. That's where he gained in the previous over. Fetched the ball from outside the off stump. Square of the wicket on the onside. That's what he's waiting for. That's close. That is close. Given. And comprehensive win for the Sri Lankans in the opening game of this 3 matches ODI series.
Unfortunately for Bangladesh, there's no reviews to take up, and that looks straight. Gogli was straight in line, probably trying to play the sweep shot to get a single. He misses a straight one, and Vanidhu Hasaranga with one leg, he bowls a Gogli and picks up the wicket of Zakir Ali to make sure that Sri Lanka win by 7 runs. At one end, and only 1 wicket fallen down. We all thought Bangladesh will cruise through the way they were batting. In the end, Sri Lankan bowling attack thought otherwise. A brilliant team effort, brilliant in the field, excellent with the ball. In the end, Sri Lanka goes 1-0 in a 3-match series.
Yeah, the top 3 batters laid the foundation, but then that famous collapse. Wickets start to tumble, and there was no looking back for the Sri Lankans. They knew they have this game under wraps. Clearly in front of the stumps, hitting middle leg, and a fair call from the umpire.
Yeah, easy decision for Palligurige. So finally, Sanat Jayasuriya, his smiles comes out. Isn't it a pretty sight? Looked nervous whenever the ball was going past the boundary, and in the end, Sri Lanka looked like in the beginning, when the second wicket fell for Bangladesh at 100 runs, be a difficult task. But Vanidhu Hasaranga changed things up with Kamida Mendis in the spinners in the middle overs. Make sure Sri Lanka win comprehensively, led by that man on screen, Charith Sri Lanka. Scored a magnificent 100. The time leanings, he made sure that he batted through as much as possible with the tail, as usually he does in the past. An excellent win in the end.
Yeah, seems like he's enjoying the captaincy, and he's a capable man. He's carrying the weight quite easily. Ever since he's taken over as a captain, his performances have become better and better, and that is a very good sign for Sri Lankan cricket.
Yeah, some falters with responsibility, and added responsibility, I should say. But with Charith Sri Lanka, he seems to be liking the added responsibility, leading from the front with the bat and the ball. Imon, Tanzid, they gave the start what they were looking for. him on 3 with away, as well as Shanto was run out for 23. Middle over collapse, Litton, Hridoy, Miraz. And in the end, it was Jakar Ali and Tanzid Hasan scored half century, especially this man on screen. Tanzid Hasan, Tamim, looked very promising until he was dismissed for 62 or 61 deliveries.
Yeah, Hasaranga once again was exceptional. Picked up 4 wickets and commend to Mendis. And be dexterous, chipped in with 3 wickets. But the fielding effort of Sri Lankans need a mention here. They were brilliant out there in the middle, effected a run out and then a couple of excellent catches. That brought the downfall of the Bangladeshis in this game. And these are the highlights of Bangladeshi innings. They were in pursuit of a decent total. They started off in a grand fashion. That was the first count and a good take by Kusal Mendis behind the stumps. And then both opener and ex-captain of Bangladeshi side got into action, posed a good partnership.
And this blew up the game change. Now to going for the second run, 3 wicket away. Litton Das missed a googly, plumb in front, easy decision but not given. Excellent catch by Janit Tilagate, who dismissed Tanzim Hasan Tamim, who looked very good for his 60. Ambidextrous first was Hridoy, went through the gap. Skipper Mendis and Miraz missed a straight one, googly, probably hitting the leg stump. This was the second wicket for the Mendis with an excellent catch by Miraz, taking a short wicket off a full toss. Third wicket, Taskin Ahmed. The Mendis, he could not do anything wrong. And the last one, Jakar Ali, Mr. Googly, FW come in front and giving one to Hasaranga, his 4th wicket.
Yeah, if you see so many dismissal in leg before or bold fashion, then you have to say that team needs to improve defensive technique. 77 runs victory for the Sri Lankans in this opening game.
Yeah, won by 77 runs, Sri Lanka. They'll take a short break. When you come back, we'll have the post-match presentation. Yeah, that's your results. The first ODI won by 77 runs, Colombo RPS. Second one capping on a Saturday, that's the 5th July. Then we move to Pallekele, the 3rd ODI. 1 day off on the 10th. We play the first T20 in Pallekele. Then we move to Dambulla for the second T20I, and we finish off at the RPTS 16 July with the Sri Lanka coming to an end.